Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up? It's your girl Whitney, and we are headed to our first opera today, the Seattle Opera, and it's gonna be a Malcolm X story. Really excited about it. So this is my fit. This is my fit. Last time I wore this fit, I did go to a concert, Shayna Shepherd, and let's see if the girls want a fit check, cause we gotta get ready to go soon. Headed out. The fit check. My fit check. Gotta represent with the motherland on my neck because I'm going there someday. Hey. How much were these tickets? We're going with an organization called iUrban, which has been such a great connection in our community. So if y'all are in Seattle or know somebody and you have some teens and they may be interested, especially in STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, art, and math, that's what their organization is about. And actually they've gave some cool opportunities to Heaven before, where she was teaching online, teaching cooking class. Do you remember that, Heaven? Cooking class, slime class. How was that? That was like a few years ago.
It was good. It was just boring because it was online.
It was online, yeah. So now we're doing things in person because we outside. We outside. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna tell you how much these tickets are. And let's see, about $300 at least is the least for a seat. And we got front row seats because we went to a film showing yesterday, which was the day before today. So I don't know when I'm gonna be posting this, but we went to a film showing and we had a discussion about Black Panther, Afrofuturism. And because we went to that, our names were able to go on a drawing. Really, it's for Heaven, but they did add some family in there. They had just enough tickets for the people that participated in that to be able to get the front row seats because it was going to be a raffle. So we get to have front row seats at the McCall Hall to go see the Malcolm X. So I'm going to show y'all a little bit, but y'all, are y'all excited?
Yeah. It's that fit shake. I got the mascara on. I got the oil on. I got my hair done for my mom.
Ooh.
I got the pants. I don't know. I got everything. I don't know where I got it from. Got this water bottle from Stanley.
All right, what about them shoes?
I got these shoes from Puma.
Ooh, look at them. Let me see the sides of them. Let me see the other side with the pink on it in the back. Ooh, fit chick.
And that's it.
Fit chick. But I'm putting some flats on for now. And I got my jean jacket. And I got my, what you think? What you call this? From Wally World. Wally World. This is Wally World. Whenever Malcolm X, I'm talking. You gotta have the camera on the speaker. They had, so we were trying to get our outfits right. To try to have a little bit of a vintage look. What y'all think? How we do?
I have these pants from Abercrombie and Fitch. Shoes from
Timberlands. Black Timberlands.
Brandy Melville, don't know where, North Face jacket.
All right.
I can try to text
So we're on the way to the McCall Hall. Where are you? I didn't hear you.
I am holding.
We're
heading somewhere. We're going somewhere else, and then we're walking down the street to somewhere.
There's the monorail. This is specifically where the monorail goes.
Oh.
That's it. Just the monorail.
I am not taking the monorail down here. Alrighty, y'all. So we are going to Mopop, where we were last time.
With iUrban.
With iUrban, we're gonna go.
Here we are.
Park over there.
Over here.
And then we're gonna walk to the McCall Hall. I feel like we have been to the hall before. I feel like I know where it is.
You want to show them the boat? We're gonna be at this entrance. Gotta meet them there, which should be about now. Maybe they're inside. All right, y'all. We went to this one parking lot by the Mopop, and they wanted $35 for 3 to 10 hours. So I drove around, and we found some street parking. So Goldie was able to get in, and since it's Sunday, it is free parking, but always double check just in case, because you don't want to be out to no ticket. Oh.
Mommy,
All right, let's go.
Does not work. It's like
It's beautiful.
I'm just about to
It is
here.
beautiful. Look at it. She's so beautiful, pretty girl. All right, it's not that far from the Mopop where we're supposed to be meeting. This is a skate park. We're right by the Space Needle. So this is considered Seattle Center. So if you're ever interested or thinking about going to Seattle Center, this area is definitely a touristy place. And if you're from Seattle and ain't been to the Space Needle, what are you doing? Even though we haven't been to the Space Needle recently.
I'm gonna come to the Space Needle here and there.
I want to go
Here and there, but we haven't been to the Space Needle since they changed it. They put some glass or something on it, because
Yeah, KJ helped us.
KJ, right, the football player, used to be Seahawks player, that we know, he helped put it up there or something. He was on the outside
We knew
of the
before
Space.
everyone that he was retiring.
Huh?
So we knew before everybody that he was retiring.
Yeah. All right,
Got the
that's
inside scoop.
it right there. So I think what they did is the same thing that they did at the Sears Center. Well, is it called the Sears Center? The highest building in Chicago, because we went to that. Trying to think of what that name was. It was kind of the same thing. I think what they did at the Space Needle, where they put glass at the bottom, so when you step out, you pretty much stepping on top of the city, I guess. You can see everything below. That's how it was when we went to Chicago and went on that building, which I need to figure out what that building was called, because they changed the name, I found out. There he is. The Willis Tower, that's what it is. We went to the Willis Tower, and it's pretty much, I think Space Needle took that concept from them. Same kind of thing. All right, it looked like our people from iUrban is in the building, so I'm about to see how much I can record, maybe in the hall, we'll see. Hopefully I can bring my camera. If not, I'm gonna bring my phone because I'm recording with the Sony today. All right, let's go. Hold my hand. Hold hands, girls. All right, we're back at the Mopop. All right, Trail Tribe, we are in the Armory right now. There's the Seattle Children's Museum. You can see it from inside the Armory. And there's a stage over there, so we're gonna go to a different location. Lots of food places. So this is also another tourist place. Tourist areas as a part of the Seattle Center. All right, we're gonna make a restroom stop before we have our lunch, which was provided. And then we will be headed over to walk to the McCall Hall. And also this is good because I'm glad we're wash hands before we have lunch and everybody use the restroom before we go on our adventure. Let's go over here by the door. Come here, let me show you something. Look.
Okay.
Do you think
What am I
Rhapsody's
looking
gonna be here? Rhapsody. Rhapsody.
Okay, spell it.
He said what?
The spelling. Come on now.
We're thinking our favorite artist, Rhapsody, but it's not that Rhapsody.
Okay, but it's not a valid excuse. Okay, see, honestly,
Go in right now. We got our tickets.
I can't because I already am attached to this.
Yeah, I do have channel. How'd you know? Because you got me. I got the camera out today.
Oh, did you? I started like doing mini vlogs. You
better still do your dreams, girl. Come on.
Welcome. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome.
Like when I was thinking, I feel like like having editing on the side was like difficult.
Let's not step on her, babe.
You know your way over here. Just have to take the 560 ready to
Don't make it so complicated. You can get an edit done. You can figure it out today. At least you can get started now. Ooh. Oh, this is the first time Trail Tribe. It was the first time we'd have been to the opera. See, am I acting right? Is there a certain etiquette that you have to act when you come in here?
Programs, but there should be plenty upstairs. I do have 3. Lots of people in there, so feel free to head down to the front or just ask folks to stand up so you can scoot in. Okay. Would you like my last program?
Yeah,
You can have
thank you.
it.
Appreciate that.
There should be plenty upstairs.
Right. Seattle Opera, The Life and Times of Malcolm X. Let's go. Thank you.
This overview of this time period. This is the time period that musical reference or musical world has already told us about. So you mentioned John Coltrane, but we're not hearing that style of sound with sort of the modal inflected jazz until later. We don't get that in
the Nation of Islam, yeah. So that, and actually when I did the steps were different, and she used different rhythmic patterns than I did. So it was very interesting. It's like she would count, how dancers count music is always fascinating.
I know, I don't understand.
It's like a completely different way than I have. So anyway, yeah, so she had done this, and I had sections when I did Hemispheres where it was pretty open improvisation. We played, so all of a sudden I had to put it on the clock. In other words, I had to put it in time with what her dance did.
Oh.
So it became interesting. So that was the trick in the score, was to always have something in the score that's keeping the time.
I see.
Keeping, so that light and cue, all that stuff can work. At the same time, you can have the freedom within it. You know, but something that also keeps the time and focus and the tightness of what you need for the production, etc.
So yeah, you can't just go out there and wing it. It's like you go there and you're embedded in it, and then there is this type of stylistic improvisation. So you said there are 9 musicians in the orchestra in the pit, and there's also a singer on stage who partakes in this.
The character Street, which I originally on the New York City Opera production, Thomas Young, wonderful tenor, played Street, and I conceived a lot of music eventually with him in mind, because when we did, it was a kind of interesting story, because when we did the first workshop of X, Street was a bass baritone character, and Avery Brooks was the first Street. He played Street, and he was unbelievable. You know, Avery Brooks is a great actor who's in Deep Space Nine and Hawk and Spencer for Hire.
Oh, okay.
But he was a good friend of mine, and so he sang Street. And he was so charismatic as Street, he blew the Malcolm off the stage. There was just nothing you could do.
So not too high, yeah.
So then he did a gliss up to a D above high C.
Oh, 2 up there.
So he did that. So that all, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So he goes up to this high D, and now everybody wants to do that. So I become because on the first record it was like that. So I actually, during the pandemic, when I was revisiting X, and it was funny, so I decided that, nothing, I was supposed to have a sabbatical during that period and go to Italy, and I was going to have these projects I was going to work on, and now, of course, then the COVID happened and hit Italy first, so I couldn't even go to Italy. So I had to, so I said, what am I going to do with all this time? So I said, well, I got to revisit X, because I want to put it into the computer, because originally I wrote all of X by hand.
Autographed manuscript was there.
So I wanted to put it in the computer because it could be done different ways. So I was going to do this excerpt version of X with a different part. So I got to that part of Street, and I looked at the notation. I said, oh man, this is too straight. This is so straight. And I thought, and I listened to, I had Tom's version recording in my head. I said, oh, well, Tom did this. So I started adapting it to what Tom actually sang, which was so the performer can influence the composer too. It goes back and forth.
There's a generosity there, though. If you're putting improvisation into the world and you're getting wonderful singers, then of course you want to have some of these things. That also happened in the 19th century, but it's rare to see it today. Unfortunately, we are getting close to the end of our time. However, as we're heading in, you've given us a lot of things to think about for hearing. Is there something you're excited about for after having just seen it last night with this cast and this space? Is there something that, sort of a little thing to think about for us, or something you're anticipating, or?
No, yeah, sure. I was very excited to see the performance last night, and I think Kenneth, as Malcolm, it really rose to the occasion. He's a very powerful Malcolm in it, so I'm very excited about that. And I love working with the orchestra here, and the ensemble of improvisers is really high level here, so that I'm very excited about.
At Seattle. Well, please join me in thanking